8,500 hours. That's how much Ark I've played over the past 6 years. I'd estimate over half of that has been spent building in this game. I've learned a lot of tips and tricks, a few on my own, a lot from working with other builders. I've developed my own style, but you know what I've never done yet? Taken a total Ark noob, a beach bob, if you will, and tried to turn them into an Ark builder in just one session. But that changes today. I'll not just share his transformation, I'll also make you a better builder. And apologies for my voice sounding weird here. I have a bad cold at the moment, but I couldn't wait until my voice was back to normal to get this video out to you. Thankfully, the video itself was recorded well before I got sick. So, meet Maddie Conway. Maddie is a YouTuber who mostly makes videos and streams about RPG games such as Skyrim and Fallout and Dark Souls. Friggin' hilarious videos and streams, I might add. Highly recommend checking him out. But when I mentioned Ark in the chat on one of his streams, he was like, "Isn't that like the game where a dinosaur chases you or something?" Which, to be fair, isn't wrong. But Ark is so much more.
Oh my God!
In spite of his lack of Ark experience, he has a good sense of humor and is a good sport, so I offered him a spot in the 24-hour Extra Life charity live stream I was putting together, where he could be on a segment with two other creators who were also fairly new to Ark, Yates and Butch X3. Turned out Maddie was a big Butch X3 fan, so he agreed, even though he'd never played Ark at all. I told him he'd need to get at least some Ark experience under his belt before the stream, so he dived in with his best friend Beaks and played on the island for a few hours, 4 different times. I didn't want to ruin the genuine noob experience, so I didn't tell them much of anything unless they directly asked me for help. So they didn't progress very far, but they were the most hilarious beach bobs I've ever seen. Highly recommend checking out those stream VODs. I linked them in the description. However, during the Extra Life stream, Maddie would be streaming with Yates, who was almost finished an island playthrough at that time, and Butch, who'd finished both the island and Scorched Earth. I knew Maddie would be the one with the least Ark knowledge. I wanted to give him something that he would know more about than the other guys, just to kind of level the playing field a little bit. The other guys hadn't watched any building videos since they were doing blind playthroughs, and they hadn't even touched Ark's cosmetic system. So Maddie agreed to hop on with me and get a building lesson. This was recorded in October of 2025 before the Extra Life stream in November, even though it's taken me a little longer than that to actually get the video edited and published. But that means that the Extra Life stream is already past now, and so if you want to see how it all turned out...
There is a hideous creature in front of me! A bow-legged creature with rickets and wide hips. Oh, is that Maddie?
I'll link that in the description as well. So, I'll show you the house that he built on his own, and then I'll share the building lesson where I walked him through crafting and placing structures, how to switch between different variants.
Wait, this is so cool.
Secret doors and things you can do with them. Foundation support, using triangles to make non-square builds.
What in the world? I just broke my brain.
And we did also go on a few rabbit trails, like I got to explain to him what a bob is. We had a bit of art and culture.
My name's Maddie Conway, and I'm here to do interpretive dance.
And also the saga of the hot dog pajamas, which you won't want to miss. And then at the end, I let him make another house all on his own without any direct input from me or instructions. This is all him. And then we'll have the big reveal where he gives me a tour of his build. So this is not a step-by-step tutorial for a specific house. Instead, this is an overall Ark Building 101, designed to help make you better at bringing your own visions to life, not just following someone else's design step by step. So come hang out with us and let's see if I can condense thousands of hours of building experience into under an hour, just a few simple lessons. And I would love to see your builds as well, so make sure to come share them on my Discord or tag me on X and let me know if these lessons make building more fun for you, because that's the real goal here. My goal is to unleash your creativity. So sit back, relax, get ready to maybe take a few notes here and there, and let's see if we can teach the hidden mysteries of Ark building. So, before even getting into the server, I started out by showing Maddie how to download custom cosmetics. He got pretty excited about them. If you haven't used them yet, they will change your life, friend. You know, where it says join game, create or resume game, and then over on the right, it says mods list. You're going to click on mods list. Custom cosmetics are a special type of mod that I don't know if they have this even for other games or if this is only an Ark thing. What they do is they can just change the appearance of something without changing the underlying thing at all.
Got it.
And they are client-side mods, which means that they don't have to be installed on a server in order to be able to use them on the server. You can just download them on your side.
That's sick.
I know, right? They've got this thing called dynamic downloading. With dynamic downloading, if somebody who doesn't have that mod comes close to your base or whatever you've got cosmetics on, it will automatically start downloading just a piece of that mod in the background, just enough to let them see your cosmetics too, even if they don't have them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's genius.
Right? Up at the top, click on Browse Mods, and then under click on All Categories, the drop down there, and then down at the very bottom is Custom Cosmetics.
I see it.
Yes. And then I would go in the filters, just do free only. The premium ones, there are some really awesome premium ones, but we're not going to get into that today.
Wait, I'm seeing hot dog pajamas. Hot dog pajamas. I think I need that. Hold on. I love it.
So there's cosmetics that can go on armor too, like I guess the hot dog pajamas. There's some that you can put on your creatures to make them look different. And there's some that can go on structures.
Incredible. Hot dog pajamas.
So yeah, you just click install up at the top.
Oh, I need it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm giving it a thumbs up. I haven't even seen it yet.
It looks like it's a pretty new one. So yeah, it doesn't have a lot of installs, only 38 total installs. So hey, you know, you're right on the cutting edge, right?
Oh man, I'm going to change this guy's life.
Custom cosmetics, go to total installs and free only. All of the ones pretty much that have the most installs up in here, these are all structure cosmetics.
That looks amazing.
There's modern furniture.
Oh, wow. Wild water.
That's a good one. I've used that. I have that one installed.
There's an aquarium. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You could sit here all day.
Oh, yeah, you totally can. So, yeah, I would just pick, you know, for the structure ones at least, pick like, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever looks interesting to you.
What is that? Okay, I like this one.
What is it?
This is modern structure wood version.
Oh, that is a good one. I like that too. And the modder of that one, Sandy00 there, I actually interviewed him in my podcast, and he's a really interesting guy and a very prolific modder. He's got like more than 50 Ark mods that he's made. So he really knows his
4
stuff.
4 million installs.
Yeah.
In the world. 4 million. Wait, so I'm not original. 4 million people have thought the same thing. Okay.
It just shows you've got good taste, you know?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Sandy, you're the goat.
Yes, he is indeed.
It looks incredible.
Back out to the main menu, and then we can just join the server. All right, so you have to unlock the crafting engrams up in your engram list.
No more thatch. We're getting that out of here.
Crafting your building materials. If you don't know what you need, there's an option to right click on the crafting thing there and click on track, and it'll put up kind of a little to-do list on the side there in order to craft a bunch of those. So I'll put down foundation. When you're placing a foundation, you see like a green ghost of it before you place it. And this is a pretty cool thing that they just added for the remastered version of the game. When you click to place it, you can actually rotate it or move it up or down before you click again to permanently place it. So like you can lower it down more if you want it to be more into the terrain. See, or if you wanted it to be higher, I'm going to move away so it doesn't snap with the other one.
Songbird!
Yeah, I always do that. But or you could raise it up higher. That can be pretty handy. Okay, I'm just going to place some here at the default height. I'm not going to be showing you how to build a specific structure. I'm just going to be showing you principles, and so then you'll be able to build whatever you want to build.
It's going to be beautiful.
It will. I am sure that it will. And next, the wall. You hit R to cycle through the different variants of a wall. So you got the plain wall, you got the doorway, the short doorway, the tall doorway, the double door, and the window, and then back to the solid wall.
Oh, wow.
I love that you don't have to craft all of those individually and try to figure out how many you're going to need or whatever. You can just craft a wall and then change it into whatever one you want.
Right.
And this is something that's not available in thatch tier. It only starts in wood tier. But in addition to all of those variants, wood tier and higher has another one that is going to kind of blow your mind a little bit. It's called the Wood Secret Doorway.
What?
So one of these, yeah.
How do I do it?
That one's just a wall. This one, if you go up to it, you can click open.
Whoa!
Right?
That's how we could keep the girls out.
Yeah, exactly. You'll keep all those girls out that are pounding down the door to get in.
There's so many. It's insane.
Yeah, yeah.
They won't stop.
Wow. This will help keep you safe. What can I say? This will help keep you safe from all of those scary girls.
Oh, the worst.
The door is really nice because it just dynamically, automatically changes to whatever variant to fit in wherever you're trying to put it.
Yeah. So if I wanted to change this wall into like a window, do I pick it up first?
You can either pick it up or you can replace it or you can demolish it. If you open the radial, it gives you the option to pick up or demolish, but you can also just replace it with another one.
I see. Wait, that's really nice. If you had like a thatch house that you really liked, but you want it to be wood, you just go up with a wood wall and then replace it.
Yep, just like that.
Amazing.
It is really nice, especially when you're replacing foundations, because let me show you what happens if you pick up foundations. See, whatever was depending on that foundation for support will also go away.
I see. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
At least it picks them all up and puts them in your inventory. In the old game, they would just break and you would get some of the resources back, but not all of them.
I want to do wood.
That's fine. You do wood then.
Okay, what do I need? I tracked it.
Sweet.
I'm learning. I don't think anyone's ever seen someone build such a beautiful thing so quickly, but you're about to see it happen in real time.
I can hardly wait.
Maddie was eager to practice what he had just learned about, and I figured that practicing a bit would help him retain all of the information. I mean, I know a person can't drink out of a fire hose for hours straight without a little bit of hands-on practice.
I got a vision here, okay?
So we took a little break from the instruction for him to try out what he learned.
Fancy schmancy.
Oh, it's about to get crazy. The smoothness. I'm quick, too.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm going to do... okay, this is going to blow your mind a little bit, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
You look like you're building a little stage there or something.
Okay, don't. Songbird, don't. Give it away.
I'm just guessing.
I don't have chairs yet, but you got to just envision it. Here, wait, let me make you a little opening so you can actually come on in.
A lot more welcoming that way.
That's what people used to call me all the time, actually.
A door?
Welcome, Matt.
Ah, okay. I thought you were going to say they called you adorable.
They call me that a lot, especially the girls that keep trying to get into my house.
Yeah, I got to beat him away with a stick sometimes, huh?
It's not happening.
You're loyal to Beaks, huh?
The sign clearly states.
Yep.
Well, he's not allowed either, just because he's annoying. All right, come on in. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Step right up. My name's Matty Conway, and I'm here to do interpretive dance.
Awesome.
Songbird, what's the keybind for emotes? I don't remember.
It's T. Hold down T.
T. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Interpretive dance. It's coming.
He's got a little bit of stage fright, people. Just be patient.
No, I got this.
If you have the holiday event emotes, if you look under Fear Ascended, there's a dance one under there.
You're involved.
Yeah.
Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
It's a newer thing. We don't play music. That's it. That's what we do. Thanks for coming out, everybody. You can buy my merch on the way out. It's very cheap and also made cheaply. Thank you.
All right. And then I was going to show you some of the other variants to the other things. You can make actual stairs. And they just added a bunch of other variants here. This one's there we go. We can put it there, I guess. Check it out.
Whoa!
They're like square spiral stairs. They're spiral stairs that fit in the space of one foundation, and they're one wall high, which makes them really nice for putting in square houses.
No, Songbird, I'm dying.
Well, I gave you all those med brews. Did you already drink them all?
I forgot to drink them. I'm thirsty.
Here.
I was just about to tell you how cool I think the spiral staircase is.
It's pretty cool, huh? Well, why don't you see what kinds of options there are?
Oh, I pooped.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
I was thinking it was perhaps an editorial comment on my teaching style.
That's what I think about this. Wait. Roof, ramp, stairs, right?
Yep, that's the one.
See, guys and gals, I am a noob just like you.
Yep.
I'm learning.
He is indeed.
Oh, God. Whoa.
Yeah, why don't you place like one of each or something? There you go. Little tiny stairs.
That's beautiful. I don't know if it's the mod or what.
No, you're not using any mods right now. This is all vanilla content.
Wait, this is so cool. Okay. I like the spiral a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can build some crazy stuff in this game.
Wow. Imagine if I was good at it.
Let me grab the wood ceilings too. And if you hold down shift and then double click on a thing in an inventory, it'll split off 5 of them and give them to you. Just FYI.
I need that in my life.
Why don't you place one of each of those variants and see what they do?
Okay, there's the regular one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's got a hole in it.
Yeah, hatch frame. You can put a ladder on there.
Wait, what is this one? What?
Cellar door.
I know what I'm doing to Beaks later. That's crazy.
This is a pretty new one, though, too. It's like, they call it like airplane hangar door or something.
What in the world? I don't even know what I'm using anymore.
Yeah.
I thought I was using the roofs.
Well, this is the ceiling, which is the flat one. I don't know why they have that. I guess since it's similar to the cellar door, they decided to put it under the ceiling, but I think that they should have that as a wall variant, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
They don't.
I like it, though.
It is pretty cool. There we go. Had to pick up the wall. You're like making some kind of a transforming thing there.
But there's so many options.
So most of the building pieces in the game have a lot of different variants. I'm not going to go through all of them in the video here, so I would just encourage you, especially when you're just starting out or if you can't remember what variants different things have, go through each piece and put down each of the variants just to see what options that you have available. I did do that with Maddie. We went through all of the different options on all of the different pieces, but in the interest of time, I'm going to cut most of that out.
Water intake, water tap, water tank.
Yep. And then make like one of each of those.
I'm telling you, our survivor skills, they didn't think it would happen.
You guys were quite the Bobs, but you're starting to level up.
Hey, who's Bob, by the way?
Oh, it's kind of a joke in the Ark world. It's kind of a meme because when Ark first came out, the default character name was Bob. So if you didn't name your character, your character would be named Bob, kind of like Steve in
so there's,
Minecraft, you know?
Yeah, there's like millions of Bobs.
Exactly. And so it kind of became a thing that people in the Ark world don't usually call new people noobs. They call them Bobs.
What a Bob. So I'm a Bob. I would be considered a Bob.
Everybody starts out as a Bob. Yep. There's a verb version, we're bobbing it on the beach right now, whatever. I mean, eventually Wildcard did go in and change that. So now the default character name is human, which is kind of dumb, I think. But
go back to Bob. We like Bob.
Everybody still uses the word Bob. And then when they released a bunch of new lore and the Ark animated series that came out on Paramount Plus recently and stuff, they actually added a character named Bob.
Gotcha.
And sure enough, he's like just in the default underwear on a beach. Like it's kind of perfect. Always like a company that knows the memes that are being made about them and has a good sense of humor about it.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, that first day, I don't think we got a single thing done.
Well, yeah, you did.
We just ran around scared.
Yeah, that's part of what you got to get done. You got to run around scared for a while.
You really do.
Otherwise, you don't appreciate the progress when you make it.
I made the 3 things.
All right. And then we need to go down to the water's edge, down below the hut here.
Don't worry. I'm a pro gamer.
All right. Good to know.
Oh, you're so cute.
Right? All right. Anyway, intake.
Wait, I have a force field around me.
Yeah. It's showing you the area of effect of the water intake. Now, in the old game, you had to actually place pipes, and it was really messy looking and stuff. But here they made water wireless for reasons.
Wireless water.
It's handy. It's very handy, but don't think about it too hard. Anyway, you have to put the intake actually in the water over here.
Intake is the one I want.
Yep.
This doesn't look right.
It won't let you place it until it's in the water. So there you go. It's in the water.
Oh.
And now the thing is, it's got an area of effect. Can I turn it on so you can, show range. You can toggle it to show the range. So you see it only reaches to over here. But the water tank also has a range. The water tank will collect water from rain. So if you're building really far away from water, you can just use water tanks. But you can also, as long as the ranges overlap, you can use the tank to extend the range of a tap.
It has an arrow. That must be it.
Yeah, that means it's connected to that intake. It's pointing at what it's connected to. You're probably good there.
It's got forever. Okay, this feels good.
All right, now let's turn on the range for this. It says not irrigated. Maybe it just shows the direction that it's in, but anyway, it is still full of water because it's raining. If you were in a place that didn't rain quite so often, then you could place another water tank because there's no rules saying you can only place one. You could place another one like here so that it's like in between the two.
Oh.
And that way it'll extend the range from the intake so you'll never run out of water.
Wait, it worked.
Yep, I think we're going to need another one up here because that range doesn't quite reach up here.
How do we get our Wi-Fi up there?
Just put another tank like so. It is irrigated. All right.
Do you think they'll ever make wireless water in real life?
I don't know. Would be nice. Not quite sure how that'll work.
Well, that's probably what they said about the car.
That's true. Somebody should suggest it to Elon. That'll be his newest project.
Sure.
There, okay.
We all can't wait.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You might have to go the long way around.
Can I craft some climbing gear?
You can actually, but...
Can you actually? Every time I have a question about can I do something, you're like, yeah.
Almost anything's possible in this game. You don't unlock that engram on this map, typically, but it is a thing in the game.
That's crazy. Oh, wait, do I need my little spout thing? Should it be down or up?
Doesn't really matter. There you go, see? It is flowing. You can drink from it now.
Okay, this is outrageous. It filled it. Okay.
And the nice thing is also, you don't even actually have to open the inventory. If you just stand close to it and hit E, like to drink from your water jar or your water skin, it'll refill it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of, it doubles as a noise machine. I sleep.
Yeah. It's like nice white noise.
I sleep with a noise machine. So what else is there to build?
All right. And then I was going to show you pillars really quick. Pillar variants actually give foundation support if they're in the ground. So like if you want to build somewhere that's really uneven, you don't even have to use foundations. You can just place pillars. Like, yeah, you can't do this with beams. We can place one of those in the ground, and then you can put ceilings on top.
Oh my God.
And basically like build up on pillars. You're kind of stuck.
Get me out of here. Wait, that kind of looks like a table for giants.
Kind of.
Just saying.
And you can build three ceilings out from foundation support, and then it won't let you place another one. It'll show up as red and won't let you place one there.
I see.
Because you have run out of support. But if you place another pillar underneath or on the corner, wherever, just as long as it's snapped to the same building, then you can keep going.
Oh. This is giving me a lot of ideas. A lot of ideas are going through this brain of mine.
Yeah, okay, let me show you something kind of crazy with how foundation support works in Ark, okay? So I got one foundation, and then I can snap a wall to it, ceiling, and now, just like before, I can go 3 out from foundation support. But you see the foundation support, it's counting from the edge of the foundation, not from the wall that is connecting the two.
It's from right here where I'm standing.
Yeah. And so if I want to continue that farther, I can just add more foundations underneath, and then I can keep going. As long as they're snapped to the same structure, they'll provide support.
I see.
Even though there's not a wall in between, and even though this wouldn't work at all in real life. But they do have to be snapped into the same structure. So like if I just placed one down here randomly like that, it doesn't provide support. It has to be connected.
I see. Okay.
So by doing this, you can actually build bridges that don't even need pillars if you just lower down the foundations so it's like really low to the ground or even underwater, whatever, and then you can just do a wall and ceilings like so, and you can make a really long bridge.
Like that's kind of fire.
Mm-hmm. But then see, it is a little risky not to have more than one thing connecting it though, because if anything happens to this one wall, they're all gone. So if you were going to do something like that, you can connect them with more than one thing. Like if you just add pillars, and I make them go into the ground too, usually, just so you got a little bit of, backup there. So putting pillars at the edges of foundations or walls looks nice decoratively, but then it also provides extra foundation support. Because see now, if something was to happen to that wall, it stays because now the pillars are supporting it.
I see.
And if something happened to one pillar, it's still there, but then...
Yeah, I don't know if that would work in real life.
Oh, and I was going to also grab the triangles and show you those. These are awesome, and these are one of the things that set the Ark building system apart from a lot of other games like Minecraft, because you can build non-square structures with them.
Whoa.
And they're equilateral triangles, so, they're the same length on each side, and it's the same width as a regular wall. So you can mix and match them with the squares like that.
What in the world? I just broke my brain.
Right?
I'm not even sure what just happened. What?
So that you can see a little easier what's going on there. Here, I'm going to switch to using wood triangles and square thatch. So I like making patterns on the floor anyway. It's just kind of more interesting.
I like how it just replaces whatever is in the way.
Yeah, it's really nice if you've got stuff on the floor, like if you've got your smithy or box or something, you don't have to pick it up or risk it being destroyed. And this is also something that most games will not let you do, but you can do in Ark, which is you can kind of break the rules and clip things through each other.
Ooh, I like breaking the rules.
Triangles let you make all kinds of funky angles. And it may look like a mistake, but you can use that.
Yeah, but then when you use walls, you got to be careful, right?
Yeah, well,
that's gonna be wacky.
The way I see it, if you do something like that one time, then it looks like a mistake. But if you do it a bunch of times, then it's a pattern.
And thus art was made, or Ark was made.
Yep. The triangle ceiling, by the way, is... Oh, I didn't mean to place that there. The triangle ceiling is also a quarter ceiling, so you toggle it back and forth between a little quarter ceiling like that or a triangle ceiling like that.
I see.
So you're probably going to want to mess around and, try out what kinds of shapes you can make. But even just making this pattern here with the triangles in the middle and then alternating triangles and squares, you can make a dodecagon, which is a word I didn't know until fairly recently. But 12-sided shape, basically.
I decked a dodo and he was gone too.
Yeah, I saw the video where you decked, poor...
Okay, that was an accident.
Poor Horace. Horace, what was his name again?
Horace Grant.
I just got a little guy, Matt.
What? Did you?
Yes. And I just named him Horace Grant. I named him Horace Grant, the center for the Bulls in 1999. Horace Grant.
Wow.
Any Horace
Oh
Grant?
my God, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, poor little guy. Such a big meanie. I'm going to show you really quick. Also, when you're making a non-square structure like this, sometimes people get a little confused about, okay, but how do you make a roof for something like this then?
Oh, yeah.
And there is a handy little rule of thumb about that. I wish they had secret doors in the thatched tier. They should have them in the thatched tier, but they do not. I guess if you're building in thatch, you don't deserve the nice things in life yet.
Well, no, not yet.
You have to earn that stuff.
I love this.
And honestly, one of the things that I like to do is I put one of these behind my smithy. So then if I'm coming back to base and I'm over encumbered with like stone or metal or something, I can just open that and put it into my boxes or into my smithy from outside the house. And I don't have to go all the way around and go inside.
Smart. That's smart.
They say creativity is the mother of invention. Well, I believe that laziness is the father of invention. So, there you go. So there are triangle roofs and regular roofs. And the general rule of thumb. Oh, did that just land?
Yeah, I was trying really hard to think about it that whole time.
Okay. Yeah. The general rule of thumb, if it's directly above a square foundation, then use a square roof like that. And then if it's directly above a triangle foundation, you can use a triangle roof and it will fit perfectly. See?
Oh, so you look down at the ground, you see the triangle that you made, triangle up.
Yeah. Like so. You can do that all the way around. That's the general rule of thumb, and that's kind of the fallback idea, but I like to break the rules a little bit sometimes, and I like to make cool patterns. And so let me just show you what happens if you just use squares all the way around instead. They mesh through each other, but it's not a bad thing.
This kind of looks like a little Ewok would live in here.
Okay, I'm just gonna make part of this out of wood because you can see what's going on a little bit easier with wood. The texture of the thatch tends to hide it a lot. There, see, if I use squares all the way around instead of the triangles, then it makes kind of an interesting pattern that I think is kind of fun.
Huh.
So that's also an option.
Wait, that looks cool.
Yeah, I like it. And then in the middle, I would use the triangles. So you get a nice pointy top. And some servers will have structure clipping disabled. That's the way it is on official servers. But, where's the fun in that? So I always have structure clipping enabled on all my servers and single player. Because why the heck wouldn't you?
It looks like a freshly sharpened pencil. From out here.
Uh-huh.
If you guys want to build a giant pencil, you know how now.
See, you got all kinds of space in here.
This is crazy. I didn't know you could, make things like circular almost.
Yeah. I mean, most games you can't really, and you can totally get by with just making boxes, Bob boxes, as they're usually known. You can just build Bob boxes. And some people, I know a guy, Mr. Miola's got over 1 million subscribers, and he almost never even builds like anything. He lives on a platform and he barely doesn't even put a roof on it just because building's not really his thing.
Wait, so I'm a better builder than him.
Yeah.
You hear that, guys? I'm a better builder than a guy with 1 million subscribers.
I like doing this sometimes, and you can put put your fires like in the middle.
It's so cute. And then you put chairs around here.
I was going to show you, though, also, when you're placing things like your campfire here, actually, I'll let you place it. I'll pick it up and give it to you so you can place it. There you go.
Got it.
And there's another one. And there's another one. Okay. There you go. And then you'll notice when you're trying to place the next one, it's kind of trying to snap to it a certain distance away. Yeah, which sometimes that can be handy, but if you don't want it to snap, just hold down Q and that disables the snapping.
Oh.
But then also there's more options in there. If you hold E, press it like long hold E. If you look above your hotbar, it's got like little instructions there. You start out in full alignment mode. You can go to partial alignment mode, which gives you a little bit more freedom as far as where you place them. If you hold E again, go into free placing mode, which lets you like mesh things through each other quite a bit like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's with placeable like decor or crafting stations and stuff. The building pieces that snap together, you can't really do that. Like, you know, the foundations and walls and stuff. But those things you can.
I like this little hut.
Yeah.
It's better than anything I've ever built.
You better study it then, because I'm going to take it apart when I'm done here. And you're going to have to build something yourself.
I'm studying. Triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square. Little thing.
Oh, and another thing I wanted to show you is if you go up to a structure and hold E to open the radial on it and look over to the right, you'll see it says wood wall health, and it will say how much health it has.
Yeah.
Things can take damage. So like you'll notice that the thatch wall has a lot less than the wood wall does.
I see.
Different structure tiers have different amounts of health. And well, you can't damage them with your fist, but if you're like just randomly, you can hit it with a tool or a weapon and it will take some damage. I think since I disabled friendly fire, it's not going to let you damage it, but hostile dinos can do damage to structures. And almost every kind of dino can damage thatch and break through it fairly quickly if they're trying to. Most of them can also damage wood, but not all of them. That's the main reason, though, why you want to upgrade to stone when you can, because there's only a few creatures that can damage stone.
I see. Yeah, I noticed that on the raft.
Yeah.
You get taken out.
Yeah. And you want to start from the ground up when it comes to replacing things with a higher tier. Because, of course, you know, the foundation support, if the foundation goes, the rest of the structure goes. So the foundation should be the strongest material you have available. At least most of it. You know, if you're swapping out a thatch one here and there just for decorative reasons, that's not a big deal. But because even if the thatch ones went, the triangles would still support it. So
Right. I already feel like a pro, kind of.
Yeah, you'll be ready to build something in no time. All right. And then I was also going to show you then how to make paint. I'll save the paint tutorial for another video. Also, while I was showing Maddie how to do that, I ended up knocking out the level 120 turtle that was wandering around. So it was sleeping in the background while we were continuing the tutorial. I figured Maddie needed a berry gatherer. He didn't have one tamed yet, and this turtle was underfoot anyway. You can just ignore it and it'll just tame up and wake up when it's ready.
All right, you have a good nap, buddy. I'm just trying to figure out where my hot dog pajamas are.
Well, we'll get to the cosmetics in a little bit, but I can show you where the character cosmetics are. I mean, they're kind of in the same place, but we can do that first. Open your inventory, and next to crafting, there's another tab that says cosmetics.
Hot dog pajamas.
Click on that and then click on apply cosmetics, and under custom cosmetics, it should show whatever ones you have downloaded.
Well, I need to go downvote that guy because the hot dog isn't there. He lied to me. But the other one is.
Okay. It's not showing up for me either. It may be that it just needs a little extra time to download, or it may be that
You lied to me, and hopefully I'll get an apology at some point.
Yeah. Well, maybe so.
I sure hope so. I'm just like wondering what Hot Dog Man is doing right now. with his time. Do you ever think about that? Like, I wonder what hot dog guy is doing right now.
Probably feeling very guilty
I'll
about.
tell you what he's not doing is making a mod that works. Yeah, he owes me $0, but
Yeah.
still, he owes me.
Thankfully, the mod was apparently fixed before the Extra Life stream, so Maddie got to show off his amazing hot dog pajamas during the Extra Life stream.
What?
What's up?
That's not the clothes I gave you.
What are those? What are those?
Got pajamas on.
Structure cosmetics, finally. Okay. So to put cosmetics on a structure, you're going to want to open your cosmetics tab, go to apply cosmetics, and then whatever structure cosmetic you're going to place on something, just drag it down to your hotbar. If it's in a folder, you'll have to open the folder first. And then I've got that modern one too, or a modern one.
That's insane.
Yeah, you can drag those down to your hotbar. And then you just hit that button to equip it. And yet you can go around and completely change the look of your structure. And because of the fact that they are cosmetics, they can't change the underlying structure. So even if it looks like it's a different size or something like that, the collision will still be the same. So like if I wanted to shoot through the window, I have to keep in mind the size that the window actually is in the middle there. Like I can throw it through there, but if I throw it there, it gets stuck.
I see. This one's glitchy. This wall right here.
Huh.
It's upset.
Oh, it might be because, is this, yeah, that's a secret door. It might be a little confused because of that.
I see.
Yeah, it doesn't want to place on that one. I'll have to let that modder know.
Wait, Songbird.
Uh-huh.
Look at it.
I love how you can make it look like you have glass walls, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was looking everywhere for this particular skin. There it is. Okay. Look at the mortar and pestle.
What? That's so cute. Wow, that's sick.
Right? Okay, so anyway, I could do this all day, and I literally have. I've made castles and stuff that took me like 50 hours, 100 hours to build. So I'm going to destroy all this now, and then you can build something and show what you learned.
I honestly think everyone's going to be surprised.
Yeah, well, you can consider this like the test at the end of the semester.
But it's mad at me that there's no ground.
Foundation support. The foundation's got to be in the ground, but you can go out 3 ceilings from a foundation, remember?
That's right. I have an idea.
Can't wait to see it.
Do you want to look at it?
I can come look at it.
Maybe it could be a learning moment.
So what is the issue? Ooh, nice.
This right
Very
here.
nice.
This part. I don't know how to do the roof because I had to put a quarter
Oh,
wall
the roof.
here.
It is gonna clip, but I've got something that I swear by, which is if you make some kind of mistake and you can't figure out how to fix it or hide it, then showcase it and make it look like you meant to do it. Like lean into it.
Okay.
Make it look like a decorative detail. So, like, for example, you could just decide to not put a roof on it at all and just put a railing around it and stairs up to it and make it like a little overlook, right?
Oh, that is such a good idea. No, right when you said that, that's what I was thinking. Like, what if it didn't have a roof? I probably look like a total Bob right now.
Are you kidding? Most Bobs would be extremely impressed.
All right, she's ready. Oh, you're gonna be real proud of this.
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice.
You see it?
Yeah, looking great.
Okay, here, let me give you the tour. Hi, welcome to the home. MTV Cribs. My name is Maddie, and this is my house. Come on in.
All right.
This is the living room.
Nice.
This is where I live.
Looks great. Looks great. Like very spacious.
This is what I thought you'd be most proud of.
Ah, very nice.
Because this was looking bad, and then I used a different variant to make the railing look
Nice.
nice.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
just added those half railings fairly recently, and yeah, they're really nice to have. Very,
Love
very
it.
nice. Yeah.
Spiral staircase. You know, I'm a sucker for the spiral staircase.
I mean, who isn't? Seriously, anybody with taste.
Oh, absolutely. You're kidding me? Windows galore when you go upstairs.
Awesome. Yes.
Pay no attention to this wall because I forgot to change the
Gotta make the most of that view, right?
modern thing. Yep.
You know what they say, location, location, location.
That's right. And then this is just like a little a little boutique area or something.
Very cool, very cool.
I don't know what a boutique is, but
It's like a fancy shop.
that's in my head. That's what. Yeah, this is a boutique area. Oh, and if you come out here, jump out.
Okay. You could put little stairs going from there down if you wanted to.
Oh, that would be sick.
Ooh, you got a chimney. Nice, nice.
Yeah, you see the chimney?
Very nice.
You like it?
I do.
It's a little tall, but it looks good.
Yeah, make it nice and cozy.
So what do you think, for real?
Love it. Yeah, I think it's very impressive. I'm quite serious when I say that most Bobs just build boxes, so we can definitely see that you have improved and you have learned some
Let's
things
go,
and
dude.
put them into use. Yeah.
I really did. I used like half. I used quarter walls. I used triangle pieces.
Yeah, you know, made some problems for yourself by mixing together different shapes, but then you found creative solutions to them, you know? You didn't just give up.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Instead of making this part of the roof like go up.
Uh-huh.
What am I saying? I just made it a ceiling.
Yeah, you can do that.
I think it worked out.
That's really beautiful. I like it. You can put the skins on the roof too if you I think that skin set has roof variants as well.
Oh yeah. And like here.
It is beautiful. I just love the lighting in this game so much.
Is this Unreal Engine?
It is, yeah. Unreal Engine 5.5.
Tell it's Unreal Engine. Because it looks good and my PC's screaming.
Exactly. You should also try putting a skin on the spiral stairs and the railings. They may have skins as well.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to work. I think maybe they didn't update it yet. They did for the railings, but I can't get the half railing. Like
some of the free sets don't have everything. This set is pretty. This one has a lot of stuff though. Yeah, I'll send you this one later if you want. It's Astraeus, it's called, but it's like Greek themed. Look at your fancy stairs. Kind of the colors go really well actually with the wood. You probably can't see it just yet. Give it a minute to load in since you don't have that one.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I don't know if it's different.
Yeah, you got to give it a minute. I like it.
I see.
Yeah. Let me show you a trick that somebody showed me after I'd already been playing Ark for like years, and I never thought of this on my own. And that is putting your boxes sideways like this, almost like files. You can actually still access them from the side, but they don't take up as much space.
Wait, that's kind of genius.
Right? I never would have thought of that one on my own. Your dodo's stuck behind the door. That's why I quit following you.
Oh, wait, it loaded. Whoa.
Oh, now you can see it.
Fancy.
Right? I mean, if you don't like it, you can change it for sure. But I thought the colors actually worked surprisingly well. There, I whistled it to stop following. Are you gonna throw it off? It's looking at you so. Oh,
all right.
Poor thing.
Well, you can fly.
No, he can't.
Figure it out.
The door is from the same set.
Well, someone pooped in it.
Oh, that's probably the dodo.
So, what did you think of Maddie's build? I'm sure he'd love your feedback in the comments, and make sure to go show his channel some love too.
Every time you say that, I don't trust you.
Well,
probably the dodo.
It is probably the dodo.
Could have been me.
It's probably the dodo.
Could have been me.
Nah.
Could have been.
But yeah, it looks fabulous and phenomenal. I am very proud of you, my young Padawan. You are learning the ways of the Force.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I've grown, you know?
Yes.
I feel like I was a baby, and now I am man.
Yep.
Hot dog man.
Yes. I think your hips are wider than they were when we started, so yes, I think you've grown too.
I think I overdid it with the mustard.
So, what did you think of Maddie's build? Did you learn anything from these lessons? What did I leave out?
Dual passenger.
Please leave your favorite building tips or your questions down in the comments, and make sure to go show his channel some love too.
Songbird, help!
They're just sheep.
Are they gonna hurt me?
Yes, they're fearsome, deadly creatures.
If you enjoyed this video, I think you'd probably also enjoy this one where I give a detailed walkthrough of how to make round bases, and it's super simple, way simpler than you might think. And if you watch to the end, please leave a turtle emoji in honor of Myrtle the turtle. And I'll see you next time.
I'm over encumbered, I can't move.
Well, I guess they're gonna eat you then. They're bad news.
Nice.
Well, it was there. You know, it had to be said.
Yeah, I think Myrtle really liked that one.